Exhausted by this perpetual cycle of trying to break up with my 31F boyfriend, he won't accept it. His will to be in this relationship and to keep it going is so strong that I end up just giving into him and continuing until I build up the energy to try again. How can I escape this cycle? I have been trying to break up with my boyfriend for months, but every time I try, he refuses to let me leave, forcing me to stay until I am too exhausted to fight anymore. For over a year and a half, we have been together. He has been the textbook perfect boyfriend aside from this recurring nightmare of a breakup cycle. Sunday was my 7th attempt to end things. I spent an entire week psyching myself up to do it, planning the timing, rehearsing the lines in my head, and preparing my responses. I was almost certain that this time I would follow through and he would finally accept it. When he arrived, he started by not taking me seriously, lying on the sofa and trying to show me videos on his phone. I demanded that he take me seriously, or I would have to take drastic measures. He deflected everything, claiming it was just my hormones talking and insisting the only way I would ever leave him is if I killed him. I tried to maintain distance, sitting on a chair across the room, but when he realized I was serious, he kept forcing physical affection on me. He tried to hold my hands and hug me, using my own words against me to suggest that the reason we were still together was because he was listening to me so closely. I started to cry and tried to leave, but he pulled me by my waist onto the sofa, forcing me into a hug. He kept kissing me while I told him he was suffocating me and that I felt trapped. Every time I tried to stand up, he pulled me back and restrained me. He told me to stop making him my enemy and to just relax. This went on for hours. By the end, I was so exhausted, tired, and hungry that I just gave in and pretended everything was fine, which was the only way I could get free from the situation. 2 days later, I feel shattered, drained, weak, and useless. It has happened so many times that I feel like staying is the easiest path, even though I know it is a prison. I've kept this from my parents because I fear my father would do something drastic to protect me, and I do not want him to face legal consequences. Even worse, I am terrified for my animals. I live on a farm with 3 horses, 2 dogs, and 5 cats. After I gave in, he joked about taking one of my dogs, suggesting I might be the one to chase after him if he did. I took that as a direct threat. Since then, I have sent a final message to him. I wrote, love is a choice, not coercion. What you are doing is not love. You are forcing a narrative. Doing what you did on Sunday, holding me, leaving me no option but to accept your physical affections, through using your strength against me until I was too exhausted and worn down enough that I stopped resisting you. This is not love. It is not kind. A kind man does not require a woman to physically fight her way out of a relationship. What you did was assault and coercive control. I do not take lightly to threats either. I notice how you've been trying to plant seeds of fear in me by indirectly letting me know there would be consequences if I broke up with you. Consequences such as you taking my dogs hostage. When you said, I wonder if you would be the one chasing and coming to find me if I took my dog, this is a threat. Also telling me that the only way you would leave me is if I killed you is not romantic or sweet. This too is a threat. With this kind of talk, I do not put it past you that you would take my life along with your own if I do not comply. You do not seem to understand or be aware of how unhinged you are behaving. Upon reflection, I have realized that I am staying in this relationship not through love, but fear. This is no kind of foundation for a relationship. I have tried to do things the nice way up until this point. I have kept my parents and authorities out of this, but it seems my niceness is just being used to manipulate me. I am done being nice. I am done with negotiating. I am done with negotiating. You now have no choice but to accept my decision to break up with you. If you are unable to accept this and you show up to my house uninvited, I will be getting authorities involved and I will be informing my dad of what has gone on. So take this as a serious warning to keep away. I will be returning your things via post. There is no need to continue reaching out to me.